Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I agree with the topic because I think that's a proper punishment for rapists of students. Because in addition to their barbaric behavior like animals, they have also violated what has been prescribed by the pesantren where they work. They should protect from danger, lead to the right way, and educate the correct lesson to the santri. So that they can become good students, the perpetrators should transfer their knowledge to their children so that later they can advance religions, uphold the values of Aqidah instead of destroying their future as well as their dreams. We are so outraged to see the behavior of these sex offenders. Where is their conscience when doing these barbaric things? As religious leaders, they should be an example and role model for the students instead of acting improperly like that. So I agree if they are castrated so that they also lose their future like the female student they have molested. I really support this idea because it is like in the Women Empowerment and Child Protection Ministry on Monday strongly commended the actions of an Islamic boarding school's owner who raped and molested dozens of his students. The ministry insisted that chemical castration should be used to punish the suspect. In general, he said that sexual violence in boarding schools is a recurring event, and thus he also urged for serious preventive measures for stakeholders. He called on Islamic boarding schools to establish a standard for nurturing students that are in their area of responsibility, so that the Ministry of Religion conducts supervision on the personal side of teachers and strengthens the mechanism for reporting sexual violence regulation. The Ministry of Religion conducts routine assessments. This is to ensure that teachers or instructors still have integrity and are mentally and spiritually healthy. The Minister of Religion works closely with experts to conduct individual assessments of each teacher. This ensures whether there is a sexual bias because children are very vulnerable victims. Sexual violence is prone to occur in all educational institutions, including Islamic boarding schools and other religious dormitories. The culture in Islamic boarding schools has a tendency to unequal relations between religious leaders and students. With an argument like this, it is very useful for us as parents to think 1,000 times about bringing our children to Islamic boarding schools. We must really know how the quality of the boarding school, including education and educators, because we will leave our children with them for a long time. Children must also be equipped with strong mental and stance so that they are not soft and able to fight back if something bad happens to them. I hope this doesn't happen again, and Islamic boarding school must also improve to be better and clean from immoral things. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.